Hey Sharks, today we're
Wait, guys, where's Diesel?
Wait, don't start without me, guys. I'm right here.
Diesel, where were you and what are you wearing?
Sorry, guys. I was just finishing my soccer game, but I didn't have time to grab my suit.
Aren't you exhausted? Can you still present?
Actually, Zona, I feel great. You see, I used to feel exhausted and dizzy after my games and workouts, but ever since I introduced bead into my life, I've never felt better.
The bead? What's that?
The bead is this hydration tracking water bottle lid that fits under my Owala bottle and helps me stay hydrated throughout the day. After my game, I'm already at 60 ounces and onwards to my goal of 100.
That sounds amazing.
I know. I think everybody should invest in their very own bead. Hey Sharks, everyone. Today, you are sitting face to face with the future of hydration. We have come to prove to you why you should invest in our company and why you need a bead. My name is Diesel Lexock. I'm the CEO here at Bead Hydration, and today I'm here with my colleagues Evie Pappas, Ben Heim, and Exona Jigusha.
Over the past year, we have been to a number of pitch fests and competitions, marketing and improving our brand along the way. And at our most recent pitch fest at Illinois Tech, we received a check for $200 in order to help our company.
Much like our pitches in the past, we have come to show you what we're all about. Here at Bead, we are the solution to dehydration, producing hydration tracking water bottle lids that serve as a reminder to stay hydrated throughout the day. As a company, we are dedicated to the sustainability, affordability, and overall functionality of our product.
While we were conducting our research, we found that 75% of the population in the United States suffer from dehydration, with only 2.5 cups consumed a day on average. Now, some of the symptoms of dehydration include dry mouth, headaches, fatigue, and dizziness. Now, when you are hydrated throughout the day, some benefits include preventing headaches, increased energy throughout the day, feeling better mentally and physically, and it's an aid to weight loss. Now, in order to collect our data, we sent out a survey to about 50 people, asking them questions in relation to our product. First, we found that most people are active on a daily basis, which then led us to our next two questions, where we found that most people don't track their hydration throughout the day, but they would be willing to purchase a product that was available on the market that could do this. And finally, our last question, where we asked how much they would be willing to pay for a bead lid, and most people said $20. However, we shifted our original price, $39.99, down to $29.99 in order to have a high profit margin and still have that point of affordability for all our customers.
As my colleague Evie just explained, the problem of dehydration is incredibly widespread, and we aim to solve this with the bead lid. To the right, Ben is demonstrating that as our customers drink water throughout the day, the flow sensor on the inside of the straw monitors how much is consumed and communicates this to the microcontroller and LEDs on the inside of the lid. The LEDs then light up in a progress bar, allowing you to set specific hydration goals up to 100 ounces of water.
So these are your other considerations, starting with the cheap shaker bottle. It is low quality and has little to no additional tracking. Moving on to WaterH, it is higher on the price range and it has only limited customizations. And lastly, our biggest competitor, HydrateSpark, it is the double price of our product, and in order to track your hydration, you need to be connected to an app at all times. We are designing our lid to fit onto Owala's bottle, and you may ask, why Owala out of all the other brands? Well, Owala has been growing their company since 2023 and got nominated Time's Best Invention. And we believe that partnering with Owala can help boost our sales and market our product better.
Now, Bead is the pioneer of the hydration game, being both the only company to serve as an upgrade to current water bottle brands, but would be the only hydration tracking lid on the market. An added bonus of partnering with Owala is that they offer a large quantity of colors and designs for their product, giving you the variety you deserve. We will start with an initial target market of the 343,000 student athletes living in Illinois. We find that student athletes are the busiest and the most active throughout the day, making it difficult for them to consistently hydrate. We then want to move to the next target market of the 2.1 million senior citizens living in Illinois. We find that senior citizens, it is absolutely crucial for them to stay hydrated for their health. And finally, we intend on moving to professional athletes, the 30,000 in the country, as the final target market.
While our product is still new, we would like to distribute to 2 different retail stores, such as Dick's Sporting Goods and REI, as well as go to different pop-up events like soccer or football, you name it, so that different athletes can view our product.
In addition to our in-person sales, we aim to make a website and an app to sell direct to consumer and give direct feedback from said consumers. Now, our financials. Our main costs to produce are going to be from our flow sensor and microcontroller, which really drive the product. This brings the total cost to produce to $17.77. As a result, we have landed on $29.99 cost to consumer to balance both consumer sentiment and our profit margin. Our profit margin will be 40%, allowing us to cover our main SG&A costs of marketing and regulatory compliances. Additionally, using an Equidam analysis, we have been able to project our 3-year sales and revenue figures, $5K, $30K, and $80K in revenue respectively.
So why do we need the money? Now that we have successfully created a prototype and have worked with several engineers, we would like additional funding to help finalize our product.
We additionally will also be continuing to collect consumer data as we have began to analyze that market research plays a big part in the improvement of our company, and which is why we will also be reaching out to other business insiders and companies that we want to partner with in order to have a better understanding of the industry.
We're asking $25,000 for 25% equity in our company. We will use your investment to advance the design of our technology, allowing for the free SIP technology that Owala has. Additionally, we aim to miniaturize it, ensuring that it fits inside the lid and that it is properly waterproof. Additionally, we will need to comply with all regulations and protect our IP and utility and design patents. Now, how did the 4 of us create this? We worked with several engineers over several months to create this. The engineers helped us figure out what we need to optimize a product and how to best bring it to the market.
At this point, you may be wondering what comes next. The future of beet hydration will come in 5 waves. Firstly, we will gain additional funding for market research and product development.
Secondly, obtaining patents is going to be a key part in ensuring our success by protecting our IP and preventing knockoffs.
Then we aim to produce and launch the first line of the bead lids.
And reach out to Owala for future partnership opportunities.
The final part of our future will come in 3 parts. Firstly, we want to expand to other brands such as Stanley, Hydro Flask, and Yeti. We then want to move to online sales, as previously explained, with an app and our online website. And finally, we want to expand to other target markets like the elderly and professional athletes we mentioned before. Until then, you can reach out to us at our Instagram and TikTok down below, and we hope you join us in tracking your thirst and transforming your health. And remember, you need a bead!